Hello, we are back. We're here to do this thing again. Find out our dedication to the Queen. So, have any of us fallen out of love with the Queen yet? I guess that's an unfair question to ask.
Oh no.
I mean, the end question asks, but Alex has described this game as falling out of love with the Queen, which I really enjoy.
I agree with this assessment.
But we'll see. It's my turn. Let's get studio mode. There we go. All right. Boom. Why are some others at the royal court jealous of your relationship with the Queen? I mean, I think it's obvious. Like, the Queen has is there more to it? Is there more to us than a professional relationship? I feel like there's got to be.
Seems likely.
I think the Queen takes my advice on things because she trusts in her horoscope, and she takes my advice on things that I shouldn't be the one to be giving advice on. Like, she's taken my advice on like military measures and like matters of diplomacy and things like that, where like her she's taken my advice on matters of economics, which is a really from a meteorologist, because I can read her fortunes. I know what her horoscope is. The fact that I have horrible gambling debts and I can't keep my own life together makes me like a really bad person to give her financial advice. But the cobbler's sons have no shoes, right? Like, I can't keep my own house in order, but I have given her what I think is the best advice. So she totally listens to me about stuff that like is not within the realm of weather prediction and horoscopes. She lets that extend outside, and she's asked my advice, and I've given it, and she's followed that advice. And I think I've done it. Like, I think when she said, "What should I do to this ward of ours?" Ward being the nice word for prisoner of war, and I was like, "You should punish him. Yeah, you should like make him do something like really horrible." I didn't say what it was. I never like knew, but I was like, "Yeah, I think you should." He's just he is a foreigner. He's one of the enemies, and he's just shat on one of our people. Oh yeah, you got to punish him bad. Yeah, that's what your horoscope says. It says punish those who deserve punishments bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was when Nathan's character murdered Sean's character.
Totally saw that in the cards, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, the stars. But yeah. So, and I think people know it. And just jealous. Y'all are jelly.
I don't get jealous.
You get even. All right. Well, how about you get a card and you get a question?
Oh, the Queen gave me a compliment once.
Oh.
Why? What was it, and why have her words stayed with you? Oh, can I pass this one to Jen?
You can pass it to Banana. And then she can pass it. You can ask the next player.
I tell you.
I mean,
you're all spies.
I mean, I'm all for it, but yes, you can pass it to the next player.
Banana, at your indulgence.
The Queen never gives me compliments. And the one time she gave me a compliment, it was for a necklace I was wearing. And I'm concerned that it was like it wasn't really a compliment. I was concerned that it's more like a, oh, nice necklace sort
Like
of
a
thing.
Mean Girls kind of compliment. I love
Yeah.
your skirt.
Yeah, and she's like, she actually really hates it, and she wants me to like, never wear it again. So I haven't worn it ever again.
No.
Why is that why her words stayed with you? Because you thought they were insincere?
Yes.
And was the necklace important to you in some way?
I think it was given to me by my mother. And she gave it to me before she had passed away.
Oh my god.
Family heirloom.
Dead mother necklace.
Yeah. Dead mother necklace. Wow. So just take all those feelings that you have and just stick them in a box and just put them away and bury them forever.
With the necklace.
With the necklace, yeah. I hope your jewelry box is big enough for all your feelings to fit in.
It's okay.
Nice. Yikes. Biting. All right, Jen, you're up.
What makes the queen beautiful in my eyes? Actually, do I want to pass this? Makes her beautiful in my eyes. Actually, I'll answer this. I think that her generosity or maybe not generosity, but maybe the way that she treats peasants as people. I know a lot of the court, some people included here, tend to view peasants as less than people, and I've never gotten that impression from her. Like she punished her friend who kind of talked down to a peasant.
Were you the peasant that Nathan talked down to?
What? What?
I mean, I'm just saying.
You know what? I think I was. And Nathan, you tell me if you remember that it was me.
Not at all.
I absolutely remember that it was you.
I certainly don't remember that it was you.
Oh my God, that's so good. I love it. Yeah. So that's what makes her beautiful, is that I am sort of equal value to, court people.
You love her because she exiled me.
I mean, I think a lot of us feel pretty good about that choice. A lot of us are sort of sad that exile ended. Oh, that's so good.
That was a great suggestion. Thank you, Sean.
Oh. Make things more ugly and difficult? Yes, happy to. What do you do that pleases the queen on this journey? I think it's cold and we're alone and there's a lot of quiet, and there's some sort of just general awkwardness of all of us sitting around. Like, I think Banana, when she's just with you, there's some sort of familiarity of friends giggling, but when it's like the four of us all sitting together, like say sharing meals, it can be kind of awkward, kind of stiff. I think one of the things that I have done is introduced a game that we play, a game, something like, I don't know, Liar's Dice, maybe. And I'm fantastically bad at it. And it's given us something to do. It's given us an activity to do.
I feel like I'm surprisingly good at it. Like, y'all expected me to be terrible at it.
Yeah, right. And I mean, it's a bluffing game. So the skill is your ability to deceive and whatnot. But also, like, if you just roll well, then you win too. So, and I think I'm bad at both of those things.
Are we gambling money?
I mean, the queen doesn't really have money per se. Like, she owns the queendom. So, but maybe the rest of us are. Or maybe we're gambling like chores or something, sort of.
Maybe we're gambling, but it's the money is meaningless to most of us, but not to
Not
Jen's
meaningless
character.
to
Yeah.
me.
Like,
Oh, I'm in heinous debt. Money is bad. It's very bad for me too. But yeah,
but having money to play with doesn't mean anything to you.
yeah, that's true. I'm used
It
to
just
money
feels-
coming and going and it not being a big deal. Yeah,
Mostly going. Let's be
mostly going.
honest.
Let's. So I bring this game, and yeah, I totally dig the idea that the tinker is like really good, and I don't know if it's like, oh, just rolled lucky, or just has this like I don't know if you have, like, just impossible to see poker face, but
I mean, I feel like of all of us, I am probably more incentivized to be able to read the room among a bunch of people who are higher status than me. So
totally, it makes totally sense.
I love it.
Nice. All right, how about you, Nathan?
Okay.
Oh God. So good right now.
Hmm.
I have a sub question that I'm going to ask after you answer this question.
I have subparagraph C, addendum B, subsection F.
It was 2 months into my exile. 2 months into my exile, starving in the streets. My hawkish good looks not doing me any good as I shuffled for money. Having no skills to speak of, no streetwise skills to speak of. Just like starving and watching the Queen's procession through the city. She passed right by me, made eye contact, locked eyes with me, gave me a little nod, a little wave, and just kept moving.
Ooh.
That's rough. Was there supposed to be a specific time of your exile? Was it clear that your exile wasn't supposed to be over yet? It was like you're exiled for a year and a day or something like that.
Yeah, it was a year and a day.
Right.
And like at my lowest, I saw her, and maybe that's when I turned, I turned it around and started like, okay, how do I build myself up into a place where at least I'm not begging on the streets for food?
Yeah. So that same stroke of horrible cruelty was also what inspired you to be a better person and pick yourself up?
I wouldn't say better person, but certainly more driven.
I think it sounds to me like it's also when you started conspiring against her.
Perhaps.
Such a politician.
Love it.
Oh, what was the follow-up?
Oh, the follow-up question was
Oh, yeah.
When did you know you never forgive the Queen? And then the follow-up was going to be like, and how has this affected your plans to sell us out?
Yeah.
Oh, sell you out. Like you would fetch a worthy price.
Oh, wow.
I only have one price, and that's the Queen.
Noted, my friend.
The rest of us are all totally expendable.
Oh, good. We're safe.
That's a way to think about it.
I would say we are collateral damage.
Or collateral.
Or collateral, all right. Then you're up.
What?
Whoa.
The Queen's not your queen. Why do you serve her anyway?
Wow, that's a weird. That's.
Um,
I mean, that's a perfect one for Nathan, but it's.
It's a perfect one for Banana.
It could, yeah.
So it turns out I am a spy.
Maybe. I mean, you could X card this and draw another card if you're like that doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. I like it
No.
if you like it.
I want Okay, yes, I am a spy. And
What?
yeah,
train.
turns out. um, and I'm just hanging out, getting all the secrets.
So how did this work? You were a childhood friend. You grew up with her. So you've been like a spy all your life? Is this like the Americans
No.
where you like, grew up?
No, I think like somewhere down the line, I got really upset with something that she said to me. Maybe it's just that, I wasn't allowed to have any other friends, or I was just like, I had to hang out with her the entire time. So I was approached by someone who said, who gave me an opportunity to, maybe not make some money, but just like potentially gain the throne as well.
Right? She did say she was going to hand the throne down,
Yeah,
right? Like that was a promise she made you at the beginning of this.
right. So maybe that's why I decided to go into the spy game.
Wow.
Forge your own connections.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe it was after she told you she liked your necklace.
Yeah. Still upset over
Well, if you think of like, if you imagine that like the only other person you had in your life was your family, and then your mother dies, and then the only like memory you have of her is this one token, and then she effectively says, "Don't wear that." That's pretty isolating behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
But you love her, right?
But do I really?
But do you really?
Do you, or maybe did you?
Maybe at the start of this game you did.
Yeah, I think at one point I did.
Awesome.
Oh, this one hurts. The queen is responsible for the death of someone I loved. Who and what happened?
These are getting intense.
Yeah.
I know, and they're just shuffled, right? There's no order to them,
Yeah.
so it's not like they this could have been the first card,
But they're all in there.
Well, they're not
They
because they're not all in there because we're gonna get the queen is under attack, you defender card at some point. We're not gonna get through every card, so it's not the blast card of the deck. It's shuffled somewhere in there.
So what Sean's saying is that there are also more sharp cards that will hurt us in our feels that we won't get to see on screen this evening.
Mm-hmm. You'll have to see in future games. Yeah.
Okay, so the last game, I think I got this question and I answered my lover, so I'm gonna do a little different this time. The queen is responsible for the death of my brother, who I was very close to, and may have been. I think our parents had passed away, so like it was me and my brother and his family. And my brother was killed, and now I have to decide what happened. She is responsible for the death. I think that she. Oh, I got it. So she, was sort of deciding how we were going to do this journey and whatnot, and the train had to be built. Like it was built for this journey, and she kind of rushed production, and my brother was helping to build it, and he was killed. There was maybe like an explosion or something. The queen was rushing the overseers, and the overseers were rushing all the people doing the work, and my brother died.
So it was negligence more than it was a direct will of hers to hurt your brother. It wasn't. She didn't look at it like.
Right.
Oh.
I don't even think she knew who my brother was. I think I was very interested after the fact to learn like if she cared that people had died, or that one person at least had died in the making of this train. I don't know if she ever even sort of found out, or if she found out if she cared. That's not true. I think she did care. I think she did like a memorial service for him.
For him, or for all of the fallen workers?
For all of the you always gotta cut me down, man.
It's a cruel world.
Is there a like memorial car on this train?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of like
a plaque or something?
Like a plaque somewhere on the train that like is
Death car.
Well, like I can imagine, in the engine room or somewhere there being like a plaque that's like, here are all the people that like gave their lives to make this train a possibility, right? Like a tribute, a very respectful, but still.
There's a plaque in the engine room, and I talk to it like it's actually my brother, and y'all probably think I'm crazy.
Nice.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, but it's something that y'all put up. It's not something the Queen ordered.
Ooh.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I mean, we could be playing in Duskfall right now. The ghost of your brother could be here. I'm like, we're on a coal-powered train. Like, who said we weren't? Who said we weren't playing in Ghost Rails right now? Yeah, cool. I dig it. I think I'm up. The Queen knows something about you that no one else does. What is it? Well, Nathan, you're so conniving and political that like I have a hard time imagining the Queen knowing something about me that you wouldn't. And same thing. And she tells things, all of her secrets and whatnot to Banana. So. Or to your character. So like the idea that like I would have a thing about me that she knows that no one else does seems off. So I think what it is it's not it's less of like a fact about me, and it is more something she sees in me that I don't believe in, or that other people don't see. I think she knows that I was going to say that I think my profession is a sham, but that wouldn't make any sense because she very much trusts in it. So if I didn't believe in my own voodoo, then why would she? Man, I am Nathan, I would like to hear your answer to this question because I'm not thinking of anything. I bet you have secrets.
Oh, I am secrets.
Yeah.
And so humble too.
I don't know. Like, I feel like in some ways she doesn't care. Like I'm just a piece on a playing board for her that she toys with. If I were to pass this, who does it go to?
Goes to Banana. Which makes all sorts of sense.
Yeah. Hi, Banana. Try this one on. It could be about why she chose you to succeed her.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Because we're all wondering.
So I don't think she actually wants me to succeed her. I think that she just said that to see my reaction because she might think that I'm a spy.
She was
Hmm.
testing you.
Yeah, she was testing me. So I think she knows, or maybe she knows. I don't know if she knows.
Do you think she suspects that you're a spy?
Yeah, I think so. Or she at least suspects like my loyalty to her.
Or does she know you have royal blood?
Ooh, I don't know. What if we're cousins? She might think that we're cousins or something. Oh, maybe we're cousins, and that's why I have royal blood.
She knows you're actually not just her friend, but her childhood friend, but related to her.
Yeah, somehow related to her, and I don't know this. I
Oh,
didn't know this
oh,
whole
nobody
time.
else knows it. Like, not even you know
Yeah.
it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
So she was teasing you with that, but she also was like, "Oh no, it's you."
Right.
Yeah.
Like you actually have a claim to, you actually are in a line for you're actually in line for the throne, right? Like that's not just a complete myth.
Right.
That's-
Yeah. But somehow she knew about it, and I didn't. So.
Rad. Well, I'm glad that got passed around because that was a freaking killer answer. Yes. That's how this game works. All right, Jen.
Okay. The queen thinks more highly of you than you do of yourself. How do you know this? I mean, I'm a peasant. I don't think super highly of myself. Some people, Nathan, have sort of ground this into our whole social cast. I mean, I'm not blaming all of the problems on you, but like,
Just most of them.
just most of them. How do I know that she thinks more highly of me than I do of myself? I mean, she brought me on this journey when like there's better mechanics out there, better tinkerers out there than me. I mean, clearly like she thinks that I have some other skills that she needs or something. I think the other thing that has signaled this to me is like when we first started out on the trip, my sense of humor tended towards very like self-deprecating, which I think those jokes landed very well with Nathan, but the queen would just like not hear it. And I think I've kind of stopped making those kinds of jokes in front of her as a result.
Nice. So did she like stop you when you did it? Like, no, don't say that about yourself.
I think so. Yeah.
That's awesome. I like it. The queen sometimes shows interest in your personal life. How do you respond to that? Oh, I lie. Horribly. I lie completely. I tell her everything is great. I tell her my entire whole
This is why she didn't offer you money, because she didn't know how bad you were in it for.
Exactly. That is why I said, hey, I need to take care of some things before we leave. And she, in a moment of kindness, allowed me to do it. But I did not tell her, oh, I'm in horrible like debt. So yeah, she is like really, and I think Banana, your character like experiences a lot. Like she's really into knowing about people's personal things in a very like possessive way. Like she wants to be the one that knows all your secrets and whatnot. And unlike you, I do have like a life outside the court. I do have like a family and connections, and I'm the royal meteorologist, so I talk to other people as well. And she always wants to know all the details, and I just completely skim over all of the like. So then I went to the gambling den and lost 500 royal coins, right? Like just never talk about it at all. And I think like like in the way that most addicts figure out, like have coping mechanisms. I feel like my addiction is something that I like have lots of other things to mask. So I can talk about other duties. I can talk about my family. I have like stories at the ready to
Just a bunch of lies in your
just
pocket.
a bunch of lies in my pocket, just ready to go. Like I'm not really a great liar at a lot of things. Like I'm not good at lying when gambling because I always lose, but I'm good at lying about gambling.
Lining your pockets.
And why? Because I think if the queen ever knew, she would just never let it go. She would just always harangue me about it and constantly try to get me to, like, I'm afraid that if she knew, she'd be horribly disappointed and she'd try to get me to stop, and she would just like always be asking about it. She would be like my mother. And right now she takes advice from me and she respects me, and I think she'd lose all that respect from me. And the dynamic of like me being the wise one and me being the one who has as the bearer of knowledge would be lost, and that I would just be, diminished in her eyes. So yeah, lies and more lies.
Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness.
I mean, me? It's like, or like you, like
What did I bring with me that further endangers the queen? You mean besides this lump of coal that's actually an explosive?
Ooh.
I think that's a good answer.
I don't want that on my train, man.
Yeah, you don't know. Some people aren't good liars. I, however, yeah, I have a suitable selection of explosives that would certainly ruin the train and bring us to a screeching halt. Screeching, smoldering halt.
Burning wreckage of a halt.
Well, most of the cars. Right. Not all of them.
I like how calm he is when he says that.
I mean, calculations are important.
A number of things to go wrong.
Right.
So many
you need
things.
To build in like a buffer. You're like, well, we're in the 10th car, and this is going to destroy anywhere from 3 to 7 cars, so we should probably be fine.
3 to 7 is a safe bet.
Right. The engine being car number 1. So just like no safety there.
No, I mean, that's absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm absolutely here for my character super despising Nathan's character behind his back, and he's just totally oblivious to this.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Dun dun dun.
Here it is.
Oh.
And I'm going to do a fancy thing and make it disappear for a second and go ba-boom. There we go.
What?
The special card. That's actually maybe what it'll look like when it's printed. We'll see if that's actually the final version or not. So yeah, so we each answer this in turn. And I got so excited about it coming up that I didn't even look at Banana, you drew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
so I start. Okay.
You start, yeah, and we'll just go through and we'll each answer.
So the queen is under attack. Do you defend her? Probably not.
I was gonna say that hesitation tells me no.
I'm probably gonna try do a half-assed try at defending and not really try at all. It's like I'll reach out and be like, oh,
You make a show of defending.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nice. All right, Jen.
Yeah, I absolutely defend her from all y'all spies.
Yeah.
Because by now I'm just convinced you are all spies.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I like we're if not spies, certainly. Yeah.
Because Sean's character clearly has secrets. Like
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they are, but like
right. Like I'm not a spy at all. I'm definitely like pro queen all the way. But yeah. But I think it's very fair for you to assume that I am.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Who are we defending her from?
I don't know, Nathan. Who are we defending her from?
Are we defending her from Nathan?
Absolutely not.
I mean, are we defending her from your? Is this the ambush you arranged? I guess is the question.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah, right. Of course. Okay. Thanks. Clarified. Hey, Tomer. Yes, you're gonna have to watch it from the beginning. It's a good one. All right.
I want to hear everyone else's answers before I.
Oh yeah, you're getting them.
Oh,
So
okay.
Jen, you absolutely do.
Yes, I do.
Nice. Yeah, I think I do. One, because I'm still loyal to the queen. There's nothing in this that has turned the queen turned me against the queen. And two, holy hell, I don't have anything to go back to. Like if I jump train and just take off, I am a wanted person. It is not
No
not
money.
safe for me.
Yeah.
Like I might as well hitch my wagon to the queen's train because I got nowhere else to go. I have zero prospects outside the queen's generosity. So I am all there and hoping for the best. And I think the way in which I defend her is just attempting to get us as far away as we can. I mean, I don't think I fight. I don't think I'm a pugilist or a person of arms, but I do think I would try to flee with her, even if that meant fighting with you to help. Jen, I could see us.
I was going to say, like, I will absolutely abandon other people on cars and unhitch them from the engine and have me and the queen and maybe Sean's character in the engine going forward.
Yeah. I was going to say, if I was really heroic, if I was really making a sacrifice, I would like be the one to stay behind. But no, forget that. I'm not staying with these people. No. So I envision this as like jumping from train car to train car, from like the back car, which is the queen's, like trying to race to the front as like we're harried from behind. So yes, absolutely, in a very runaway kind of fashion.
Oh yes.
How about you?
The queen is under attack, and do I defend her? Absolutely. I fend off these brigands. I fight shoulder to shoulder with both of y'all, all the way to the front car, where I whisk her away on a horse.
You don't really defend her.
I defend her all the way back to my lair.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Lovely.
You're welcome to join me in my lair, defending her.
Yeah, I'm sure we are.
I mean,
you as fodder. Yeah.
I hear you don't have so much to return to. My friend. And we can always use a new tinker.
Yeah. Well, that is
do you
not.
even know my name?
Of course I do, Tinker. Wait, your name's not Tinker?
So good. Well, that is outside the scope of the game because now we know who defended her and who didn't. And that's it. Awesome. Thank you all for playing this wonderful game with me. This was tons of fun as always, and thanks chat for hanging out with us. Sorry, Tamara, that you just got to hear the very, very end.
Spoiler.
Right.
Spoiler: the queen's under attack.
Nathan's evil.
Nathan's evil. Big shock.
I mean, I can forgive the evil. It's the egotistic part that I don't like.
It's hard.
6 of 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so let's all say our adieus and feel free. Please do shill anything that you're working on or developing or anything you want people to know about. And we'll send out links and things like that. So yeah, what's up? What are you heading off to do, Banana? In a general sense.
In a general sense, I am. We're just finishing up production for Judge Dredd Block War, so that's coming out soon.
Nice.
Yeah, and aside from that, 7C Shenzhou, that's a thing that we're also working on. So very excited for that.
Very cool. Cool. Are there places people can find out about this? I see.
Oh yeah.
Game and Curry Block War. Boom. There we go.
Yeah. You can find us on gameandacurry.com or follow us on Twitter at gameandacurry, or you can follow me at banana.chan.vid.
Nice. How about you, Jen? Where do we find you in
places? Yeah, excuse me. I am on Twitter, JenMartin80, and Facebook and G+, although G+ is infrequent. I will have my hack of Fall of Magic set in space called Autumn of the Ancients at Big Bad Con for 2 sessions this time.
Cool.
Nice.
So that will be super fun. And yeah, I'm super excited about Big Bad Con. I'm also running a Stitch and Bitch, which I'm so excited about. So yeah.
I'm really, really happy that you are running that, Jen. So yay. That's fantastic.
Can I come to that and just stitch patches
yes.
onto my jacket?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do that thing.
Yeah. How about you, Nathan? I'm messing up the order, but I'm jumping to you next.
You can find me at Big Bad Con in October, and on Twitter at Nathan Black, and I'm working on the regulars, and it's coming along, and hopefully I'll have something that I can actually show to people and have people run without me there at some point soon.
That sounds awesome. And you're running it twice at Big Bad, right?
I am.
Nice. I think we're all going to be Big Bad. It's kind of a cool convention. Like, I kind of recommend it. Okay, everybody in chat's already coming. Never mind. I'm Sean. I use he, him pronouns. You can find me everywhere on the internet. It's Sean Nittner. I'm very excited about Big Bad. I'm also excited about our anime pitch party game called Channel A that Evil Hat is kickstarting right now. It's a game like Apples to Apples or Cards Against Humanity, but you don't hate yourself at the end of it, which is great.
Nice.
It's a fun party game that is you make goofy pitches and try and sell people on them, but you don't feel gross. So I'm Aaron Clooney published it, and then it went out of circulation, and then we were able to relaunch it. So there it is. So and you can find us, of course, back here. An actual play. Tomara, you have the original version. We're relaunching Alpha Genesis Edition. That's the fancy name of the new one. But you can find us back here at Actual Play. We're going to be playing a game tomorrow, I think. We're going to be playing Mortally Bankrupt. So come back for that fun stuff. See everybody later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait, I don't know how to turn it off. All right. Okay.